Hi to everyone. So, in the previous class, we have seen characteristics under the heading of basics of classification, right? Under the heading of basics of classification, basics of classification, we have seen some characteristic features, right? The first one is grade of organization, we have seen. Grade of organization, we have seen. Second thing, we have seen, second characteristic we have seen, type of circulation. Types of circulation, we have finished. And here we have said that two types of circulations are there. One is called open type of circulation. The other one is called closed type of circulation. So in open type of circulation, what happens? As I said, blood is pumped out from the heart. Blood is pumped out from the heart into empty spaces, pumped out from the heart, from the heart to empty spaces called sinuses. The empty spaces is called what? Sinuses. And the cells and tissues are bathed. Cells and tissues are bathed directly in it. Bathed directly in it. And one more you should remember here, in open type of circulation, blood vessels are poorly developed. Blood vessels are poorly developed. Blood vessels are poorly developed. And especially what here, blood capillaries are absent. Blood capillaries are absent. Blood capillaries are absent. Clear? That we have seen under open type of circulation. Whereas in closed type of circulation, what happened here? Blood is always confined to what? Blood vessels. Like what here? As I said, we know this is assume here this is the heart. When you see this is the heart, right? Assume this is the heart. So here these are called precaval veins or superior vena cava. This is a post caval vein or inferior vena cava, which is pumping blood from the body parts, right? Then it pumps into the right atria to the left right ventricle, right atria, and this is the right ventricle, like that. So here, what happens? Blood always confined to the blood vessels. Blood moves in a series of blood vessels, like the larger blood vessel is called aorta. This is the aorta. Aorta divides into artery, like this. This is the artery. Artery further divides into arterioles. Artery further divides into what? Arterioles. See what is being changing here? Can you guess? Yes, the diameter is being changing, right? So here these are what? Arterioles. Okay, this is aorta. The larger blood vessel is called aorta. It is further divided into artery, then arterioles. Then here, minute blood vessels are present, very minute blood vessels, which are called blood capillaries, These are called very minute blood vessels, where the arterioles further divided to form what? Capillaries, like this. Okay, many capillaries are present. Many capillaries. Minute blood vessels are called capillaries. So all these capillaries again reunite to form venules. All the capillaries reunite to form what? Venules. So can I name here it as what? Capillaries. These are capillaries. Now all capillaries opens into venules. They all open into where? Venules, like this. These are all venules. These are the venules. Venules further open into veins. These are veins now. These are veins. These are venules. Veins. And these veins combine to form vena cava. Larger blood vessel is called vena cava. Vena cava. Clear? So, in the closed type of circulation, the blood flows in a series of blood vessels, which is having various diameter like aorta, artery, arterioles, capillaries, venules, veins, and vena cava. So, this is called right closed type of circulation, where the blood is always confined to the blood vessels. That's about open type and closed type of circulation. Next characteristic feature. Let us see the third characteristic feature. So we have completed so far two characteristics. Next, the third characteristic feature we are seeing. The third characteristic feature is type of gut. Type of gut. Gut in the sense digestive system. Digestive system. Type of gut, digestive system. So, first here we'll see about incomplete gut. We'll talk about incomplete gut. When you see phylum Platyhelminthes, phylum Platyhelminthes, these are phylum Platyhelminthes are commonly called as phylum Platyhelminthes is commonly called as so in the phylum Platyhelminthes, these are commonly called what? Flatworms. Flatworms. So when you see here, this is the diagram of Fasciola hepatica, which is commonly called as liver fluke. See here, this is Fasciola hepatica. This is Fasciola hepatica, where commonly called as liver fluke. When you see the Fasciola hepatica, it has here mouth. Mouth is present. then it opens into pharynx, and it is having bifurcated intestine. This is the intestine where it is bifurcated, means divided. Intestine is divided. And see, can you see here? This is called bifurcated intestine. So this is mouth. Assume what is this? Mouth. So mouth is present here. Mouth, and here it is intestine. Is it intestine have a single compartment, or it has two compartments? Yes, it has two. Therefore, it is called as bifurcated intestine. Very important feature. Bifurcated intestine is a characteristic feature of phylum Platyhelminthes, especially what? Fasciola hepatica. Fasciola. Fasciola hepatica, which is commonly called as liver fluke. Liver fluke. Liver fluke. So flukes comes under which phylum? Phylum Platyhelminthes. Flukes comes under Platyhelminthes. These are commonly called as flatworms, and they have only one opening. Do we find any other opening here? See, the food comes through the mouth, right? Therefore, whatever the opening that is present here, it serves as mouth. And after digestion, the leftover food or the undigested food is going to be sent out through this opening itself. There is no any further or a special opening on the posterior end to eliminate the undigested food material. Therefore, this single opening itself serves as mouth and anus. When a gut has a single opening where itself serves as mouth and anus, that or such type of gut is considered as incomplete gut. Incomplete gut or incomplete digestive system. Incomplete. Incomplete digestive system. Incomplete digestive system. Is it clear? Right. That's about incomplete gut. Only one opening is present. That opening itself is considered as mouth and as well as anus, which helps for both ingestion. Ingestion means intaking. Egestion means eliminating. Clear, friends? Right. Let us see what is complete gut. Now, when you see the Ascaris, Ascaris belongs to phylum Aschelminthes. Ascaris belongs to which phylum, beta? Aschelminthes. Aschelminthes. Phylum Aschelminthes. From phylum Aschelminthes to phylum Chordata. Phylum Chordata, what happens here? It has complete digestive system. How we can define complete digestive system? Let us see now. Assume this is Ascaris. This is male Ascaris. The posterior end is curved, right? So this is the ascaris. And now here it is having a C. Let us see the gut. Now here is the mouth. Mouth is present. Okay. Mouth opens into muscular pharynx. Then esophagus. Many other thing will come. And finally it opens out by means of small posterior called anus. Therefore, it has how many openings? How many openings are seen here? Two openings are there, right? One is called mouth. The other one is called anus. Mouth is present, anus is present. If a digestive gut or if a digestive tract which is having two openings, one with the mouth and the other end anus, such kind of gut is considered as complete gut. Complete gut or complete digestive system. Complete digestive system. Complete digestive system. Clear, friends? That's about what? Complete and incomplete digestive system. So, complete digestive system examples. Examples from what? Aschelminthes, phylum Aschelminthes to Chordata. Aschelminthes, Annelida, Arthropoda, Mollusca, Echinodermata, Hemichordata, Chordata, right? The next characteristic feature, we are talking about is symmetry. Let us talk about what? Symmetry. The fourth characteristic feature we are talking under the heading of basis of classification. We are talking about fourth characteristic feature, that is symmetry. Symmetry. So how can we define symmetry? Geometrical design of an organism is called symmetry. This is the definition you must remember. Geometrical design. Geometrical design of an organism. Is called symmetry. So let me say first here, I will draw three diagrams. Let us see which one we are going to cut into equal halves. Right? Assume here there is an organism like this. This is one organism. Okay? And assume there is one another organism is present here. Okay, this is another organism A, organism B. And assume here one more organism is present. Let's take ourselves as an example here, right? So there are three organisms. Now I gave a talwar to you, a big knife I gave to you, right? And I asked you to cut the three examples into equal halves. Are you getting? So now what is our task? To cut these three organisms into equal halves. Equal halves. So there is one condition. What is that condition? It should pass through the principal axis. Through the principal axis. Okay, what is that principal axis? We'll see. So the first organism here, Let us go from easy to hard or known to unknown. When you see the human being, can we cut two equal halves like this? Do we get two equal halves? No. Or can I cut like this? No. Then what is the correct one? Yes. This is the correct method to cut into two equal halves. Yes. When you cut like this, what are the going to images that we are going to get? We are going to get two images like this. One is one half is going to be like this. And the other half is going to be like this. Yes, we are going to get two halves like this. So this is the one half, this is the other half. Bilateral, right? Two lateral halves came, which are mirror images to each other. Are they not mirror images to each other? Yes, they are mirror images to each other. So, is there any possibility to cut this organism into any another plane? Do we have any option? No. Therefore, how many planes can we cut? Only one plane. Only one plane we can cut these organism into two equal halves, right? Which is called mid-sagittal plane. What do we call this plane as? Mid-sagittal plane. Mid-sagittal plane we call. And such kind of symmetry is called bilateral symmetry. Bilateral symmetry. Not only in human beings, we see in various organisms, right? Right from arthropoda, right? Or triploblastic organisms exhibit bilateral symmetry. So Platyhelminthes, Aschelminthes, Annelida, Arthropoda, Mollusca, Echinodermata, etc. Right? Next one. Let us see here. Can we cut these organism into two equal halves? See, assume like this it is. Okay. So here are some tentacles. Okay. Assume on the surface of the body, they have some kind of outgrowths like these called as tentacles. So can we cut them into two equal halves? Can we cut them into equal halves? Means, yes, we can cut. Can I say like this? No. So it is going to be cut in this way. One or two. This is another plane. This is one more plane. Or, I mean, you take coin here, then it will be easy to understand this symmetry. Assume this is an organism, right? This is an organism. Now, how many planes we have? Let us see. In this way, you can cut two equal halves. In this way, you can cut two equal halves. In this way, you can cut. In this way, you can cut. But what is the important? Passing through the center. So, therefore, when organism is cut into two equal halves, when organism is hmm, when organism is cut into two equal halves in many planes, in many planes, in many planes, then it is called radial symmetry. Radial symmetry. These kind of radial symmetry is seen in Nidaria. What is the other name of Nidaria? Coelenterata. and ctenophora. Ctenophora. So these are I mean, one diagram under B. This is one. This is the second diagram. And this is the third. Here, what I try to show is Hydra. Hydra vulgaris. Hydra. Okay. That's about radial symmetry. And the first one. Can we cut these into two equal halves? Means the answer is no. Therefore, the organisms which cannot cut into, which cannot cut into, cut, we'll write here, cannot cut into two equal halves. Two equal halves in any plane. In any plane. In any plane. Such kind of symmetry is called asymmetry. Asymmetry. And such kind of phylum is considered as asymmetrical phyla. Such phylum is called asymmetrical phyla. Asymmetrical phylum. Or when you see it's asymmetrical phyla. Clear, beta? Right. So now we have seen three things here. Okay. The first one is what here? Asymmetry. Yourself prepare notes here. What is asymmetry? An organism which cannot cut into two equal halves in any plane is called asymmetry. Right? What is that? We can write here mostly poriference. Mostly poriference. Poriference or phylum Porifera. Second one. What is second one? Radial symmetry. Radial symmetry. Radial symmetry. What does the radial symmetry is going to talk about? How many planes? Many planes. Many planes. Right? And examples are what? Phylum, Nidaria or Coelenterata. And phylum Ctenophora. Phylum Ctenophora. Very important note is here, beta. These you should remember. What is that note means? Adult echinoderms show radial symmetry, whereas the larval forms show bilateral symmetry. Okay, so adult echinoderms, phylum Echinodermata, adult echinoderms show by what is that? Radial symmetry. Radial show radial symmetry. What type of radial symmetry? Pentamerous radial symmetry. Penta means what? 5 planes. Pentamerous. Pentamerous radial symmetry. Whereas the young ones or the larvae exhibit larvae or echinoderms, larval forms, they exhibit what type of symmetry? Bilateral symmetry. Bilateral symmetry. See here, it is having bipinnaria, brachiolaria types of larva where they exhibit bilateral symmetry. When it comes to the adult, it is going to exhibit radial symmetry. Very important characteristic feature of phylum Echinodermata. Adults exhibit radial symmetry. Young ones exhibit bilateral symmetry. Keep it in the mind, friends. Then third one, bilateral symmetry. Bilateral symmetry. So where does this bilateral symmetry is going to be exhibit? Bilateral symmetry is going to be exhibited from bilateral symmetry is started from where? Phylum Platyhelminthes. Phylum Platyhelminthes to chordata. Phylum chordata. And here, how many planes? Only one plane. Only one plane. That's about what? The fourth characteristic feature, it seems, no? Fourth characteristic feature, that's about symmetry. Then, let us talk about number of germ layers. The fifth characteristic feature we are talking, the fifth characteristic feature is number of germ layers. Number of germ layers. Let us talk about number of germ layers. So for this, first we'll see the diagram, right? So assume here I will show two diagrams. Okay. So here is the first one where it is two layers. And here we have other two layers, right? Like this. Okay. And it has some kind of cells. So there are very many cells are present like this. Where this layer is called as ectoderm. And here also some few cells are present called as endoderm. Endodermal cells. Okay. So what we are talking about? We are talking about the number of germ layers. So here two germ layers are present. Outer ectoderm, inner endoderm. Ectoderm is lined by ectodermal cells. Ectoderm is lined by which cells, beta? Ectodermal cells. Endoderm is lined by endodermal cells like these. These are ectodermal cells like this. And here you can find an empty space is present here. I mean, there are some here. 1 second, I'll show with the other color. This part. This is having, there is no any cells here. This is called mesohyl. What is this? Mesohyl. The space that is present between the ectoderm and endoderm has some kind of gelatinous substance or no any cells. This is called as mesohyl. And say mesoglia also. right? Next, here is the see from here we'll see in the next class. It's almost